politics as well as the law, that we have a deadline on the 2026, but we also are talking about the political aspect to it. And we have seen just how some certain individuals in our country have run with certain narratives or have pushed for certain agendas, and successfully for that matter. Perhaps the reason why we're having this conversation today, and it's been there for quite some time, like 2, 3, 4 weeks, up until members of parliament are now talking about a bill and now talking about public participation. Picking from what it is that we say here, do we say there is hope that then what Kenyans would envision, or what it is that the law envisions, is going to be done? Or are we saying that, well, we're just having a conversation, but we know the members of parliament will carry the day at the end of the day?
This country is full of politics, from the first year when the president gets a tenure to his last year.
Okay.
And that's what the problem is. The impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua was a diversionary tactic to fool the public and to quell the public anger about the finance bill protests and how youths were gunned down. Everyone saw that BBC documentary, I hope by now. The current conversation we're having right now is a diversionary tactic that has been crafted by Raila Odinga and Ruto, because Raila and Ruto are one and the same thing today.
Okay.
Tell me how the former official supremo, Raila Odinga, has managed to convince the entire country in his, well, they call him the enigma or whatever it is, has managed to convince all of us to start discussing the CDF right now, at a moment where the CS Treasury, who is his expert, by the way, has already tabled the budget policy statement in Parliament. And in a month or so, he's going to read to us the most punitive budget that we are going to have in this country.
The cabinet approved the finance bill.
Yes,
today.
He's expert from ODM. So why are we discussing the CDF right now? Because the entire country is discussing the CDF. Heck, we even have a budget to do a public participation on the CDF. And we do not have a budget to do a public participation on very important stuff in this country. And on that issue of public participation, we really need to streamline the law on public participation. Because
make it first.
who knows how many people voted no? I mean, when you write on that paper that you are against the finance
There's no
bill
report.
or whatever project, who collates the results? Who tallies the results? Who tells us these are the number of Kenyans who decided that they do not want this project or undertaking from the government?
Mulamba,
No
I want
one.
to take it away from you quickly and allow for Tinega to answer those questions. And if not now, then when? If Mulamba argues that NG-CDF perhaps is not as important a matter for us to discuss now, then when?
Okay, for first and foremost, let me bring it, we are guided, we are seated here